This is also something our company came up with and changed the design of. So the design which prioritizes the horse's safety has been improved in various ways. How much did it cost? At that time, within about 5 years, it might exceed 100 million yen. This might be the last time I can introduce it. I'm Shirakawa from OH-E Unso. Today, although this is a spare vehicle, it's the last 9-horse carrier we have left at our company. So I'd like to introduce the 9-horse carrier specifications to show what kind of vehicles we used in the past. Thank you for having me. Now let's take a look inside. Wow, 3 rows across. So horses can ride in them, right? That's right. In the old days, 1, 2, 3. It's 3 rows across and 3 rows deep, so it can carry a maximum of 9 horses. That's why we call it a 9-horse carrier. A long time ago, more than 20-something years ago, we actually did carry a maximum of 7, 8, or 9 horses. Yes. Other companies might still have cases like that even now. There are places that use 9-horse carriers. However, for our company, well, for most long-distance transport, racehorse transport company trucks, they are now 6-horse carriers. That has become the standard. And originally, well, the big difference is right in the middle. Yes, it's like an aisle now, isn't it? That's right. The 6-horse carrier is made by putting a steel post and a partition, commonly called a tatami, right in the middle. Yes. Originally, the 9-horse carrier had 1, 2, 3 rows of the same width. Yes, first on the floor to set up this steel post. Is this a groove? That's right. This is also something OH-E Unso was the first to come up with and create. Yes. Even though it's a 9-horse carrier, we often carried 6 or fewer. And, well, even when carrying 7 or 8 horses, sometimes we'd have 2 horses in a row meant for 3, or depending on the horse's condition, we'd even put just 1 horse in a row. That was also a factor. But in order to make it even a little wider, to make the horse's space wider. Before the 6-horse carrier was developed, the first thing we came up with was to take 1.5 times the space just for the front, like this. And just by widening the front, the stress on the horses is completely different. So things like them acting up was significantly reduced at that point. Basically, by using a rope like this, on both the left and right sides, you can create 1.5 times the space just in the front. Oh, I see. This is also a design that our company was the first to come up with. Wow, that's amazing. Of course, since there are 3 rows across, yes, there are also 3 tailboards. Oh, I see. There are 3 boards, right, middle, and left. Yes, there are 3 of them. Well, even though it's designed to carry 9 horses, for over 20 years now, our company hasn't loaded more than 6, so we basically don't load 1 in the middle. But the structure was left as is, so it remains like this. Okay, we've come to the second row. About these metal fittings here. Yes, they can be used in various patterns. Yes. As I explained earlier, you can make it longer for the 1.5 times space, and also depending on the horse's size, 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, and older. As the horse gets bigger, its body length changes, so these are here to adjust the position. However, this has also been gradually improved, and with newer vehicles, the more modern they are, the fewer of these fittings there are. Oh, we've been reducing them in order to eliminate as many protrusions as possible. Oh, so that's because there's a danger of the horse, well, bumping into them? That's right, yes. And here, this is still left over, but yes. This is what used to be called a stall bar. I'll use it in the front here for a moment. It's really a bar, yes. In the early days of horse vans, this was used to stop the horse at its chest so it wouldn't go too far forward during sudden braking or things like that. Oh, it was. This is made of quite sturdy wood. This bar itself is probably about 30 years old. A 30-year-old bar. It doesn't rot. It's incredibly sturdy, isn't it? This part here is also something our company's predecessor was the first to devise, or rather came up with and changed the design for. Yes, The front. It's designed to be put in and taken out from the front. Yes. With early horse vans, or rather other companies' horse vans, this wasn't inserted from the front, but from above. Oh, so you'd lower it down, you'd lower it to put it in. Yes. The reason we made it removable from the front is because, yes, the horse can act up and get stuck straddling this. Right. If that happens, you have to remove this with the horse still on it, because lifting the horse's entire body weight is nearly impossible. At that time, you can remove this pin, and if you kick it from behind, the horse will be even safer.
Yes.
The bar comes off, and the horse can stand up.
Yes.
We made it so you can create that situation, so it can be removed from the front. Next, what we introduced was this stall rope. Well, it's not just a rope, it's rubber, with rubber wrapped around the rope.
Right.
This is the stall rope.
Yes.
This gives it a little bit of slack. And if a horse happens to get its leg caught on it,
Yes.
this metal fitting will bend and stretch out, allowing it to come off.
I see.
Ultimately, after careful consideration, we decided that it's much safer without it, so we simply don't use it anymore.
Right.
Now, in the 6-horse trailers, the very front is a free space.
Yes. So the design, which prioritizes the horse's safety, has been improved in various ways over the years.
That's right. I think I introduced it in the very first video, but the current vehicles have a storage area here, right?
Yes.
In the past, there were these hook-like shapes, or rather these forms or figures that looked a bit like hooks.
Yes.
And around here, depending on the company, there were similar hook-like fittings, and horses would often chew on and play with these ropes, sometimes breaking them. They'd get caught on them.
Right.
Well, they'd get their blinker hoods caught.
Right.
That would happen, but because protrusions like these are dangerous, our company now uses the storage compartment type. And this one, you can probably tell it's a different type from the other ropes. It's a rope made of hemp, and this is what's used for what's called a transport halter.
Yes.
It's often used for yearlings and 2-year-olds during their first long-distance transport. Well, it's disposable. Even though I say disposable, if you buy one, it can cost close to 1,500 or 2,000 yen.
That's quite a bit.
It is. Horse tack is expensive. We carry a sickle, so if something happens, it can be cut immediately. It cuts right through with a sickle.
Right.
So even if a horse acts up, we can respond immediately.
So given the high risk of them acting up because they're not used to transport, you use a rope that's easy to cut so you can deal with it quickly if they get tangled.
That's right.
The 6-horse trailer feels spacious, probably because it doesn't have the middle space of a 9-horse trailer. But in the past, horses used to fit into this narrow space, right?
That's right. Racehorses' bloodlines are constantly being improved, so more and more foreign horses are being brought in as sires or dams, and the size of the horses themselves is getting larger. Well, in the old days, even in this space,
They could somehow fit.
that's right.
They were able to, but
For a horse of today's size, it's a little tight.
it's tight. Even for a person, it feels cramped. So that's the amount of space we're talking about.
That's right. Well, this is, if you were to compare it to an airplane, it's like economy size,
So it's economy class.
like economy class.
I see. So what about the current 6-horse vans?
Business class or super seats? Well, when we first introduced them, that's how we explained it to our customers.
That's very easy to understand.
Yes, in the old days, this tailgate, this is now a lighter material. Relatively speaking, well, it still has some weight, but it's now a relatively light material.
Yes.
This one uses a special material, but in the old days, this board was also made of what's called plywood, and it was quite heavy, and it would also rot.
Really?
The horses would get injured on the cracks where it broke.
Oh, I see.
That kind of thing happened. In the history of horse fans, many different parts have been improved.
So this current 9-horse van is sort of in a transitional phase from the really old ones to the new current models. That's right? A transitional stage.
The vehicles from the very beginning of horse fan history, they don't exist in the world anymore, so I can't show you one, but if you try to imagine what it was like back then, you might get it. But The X-ray vehicles used by large companies or at community centers, the kind used for health checkups. If you imagine that a modified version of that was a horse van, you can get a bit of an image of what the early horse vans were like. Now, it's actually and completely a regular standard truck. We purchased the truck's cabin and also the chassis, and the part on top, which really looks like a bus, is custom made.
So, to be frank, about this 9-horse van,
Yes,
how much did it cost price-wise?
this one at the time. Now, one costs over 60 million yen, but
A new one is 60 million yen.
yes. This one is quite old now, but at the time it was in the low 30 million yen range.
30 million yen.
Yes. Of course, it was expensive back then too, but, well, diesel fuel was cheaper, and the horse van itself was half the price of today's. Well, I've also heard from the manufacturers that in the next few years, the price will probably go up to 70, 80, 90 million, maybe even over 100 million yen within 5 years. The manufacturing costs are rising. That includes materials and labor costs. As for diesel, as you all know, the fuel, many of you might use gasoline, but fuel prices have remained high. When my predecessor started the horse transport business, diesel was, I believe, per liter around 30 yen.
That's incredibly cheap.
Yes, now it's about 150 yen, so the cost has increased enormously. Well, I got a little sidetracked, but, well, it's an old model. Probably for this vehicle, we haven't decided whether to preserve it in some form or scrap it, but this might be the last time we can introduce it. It might become a video that remains as valuable historical material, so I hope you all will watch. At our company, we are recruiting drivers. We are actively recruiting. Lately, the number of applications has been steadily increasing. In preparation for the 2024 problem, we are strengthening our staff increase and training, but we are still waiting for more applications. So please check the recruitment site in the description, and if you're interested, we would appreciate it if you contact us. Thank you very much.